pull anything?
No, because I kind of need it. Well, hello everyone. We've got storms around, so we're going to be bounced off a little bit, but we'll constantly come back as long as we can get our Wi-Fi back up. So a little bit of a glitch, a little delay, but we're having fun here at Coaching Orlando, one of our free print shop dealers. And Earl is the owner. Been in business for how long, Earl?
25 years. Located here in Florida. Proud to be a dealer. I'm glad to have Rory here today. Please use ceramic coating by 3M.
Absolutely. We've got a lot of stuff to show you guys today. We're going to go out and see these fine cars really quick. So Andrew, take it away. We'll be out there shortly. Thank you. Get this done.
Andrew's on, but it looks like it's frozen. Okay.
All right.
What?
Let's
Six?
You'll hear that faucet?
I was saying I did that on purpose.
Still can't drive in the rain. It was raining.
You're too far away. Too far away. You've got to be up here.
That's one thing about the exotic stuff.
You got the fun zone, huh?
Okay, there he is. He's back on.
And then stand in the door. Stand in the door.
I usually leave right here on the counter.
How do you get to it?
Oh, second door on the left outside the building.
It's got a red border around it.
I got BMWs.
So she said Aaron's gonna go up and he's gonna do the CC.
Aaron is on, and then what do you want?
The CC video, it has to come up right after he's done talking.
I can't even hear him talking,
Because they'll always probably go for the first one, so watch the second.
so I don't hear him at all. I only hear her.
And that handles the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes they're like, it doesn't turn. It just turns left to the left. It turns, please. Handles. No, it's hard.
Test mic 1 2. Test mic 1 2.
It's like a blue Nissan Murano.
There it is.
Around the road?
Yeah,
What about it?
I need to move it.
So out there.
Call this one?
Should be like the
Hear
third to
another
last.
one now.
Did you call this one?
I don't hear him. Let me go here.
Because she said the video, after he talks the video, and then she wants me to let her know when to go.
She wants the video on now?
After he talks. But yeah, I don't know.
I can't hear him talk.
Hello. Test mic 1 2.
Out there with the camera.
I hear Tyler. I don't hear her. I don't hear tell about his mic is not on. I hear Tyler. I don't hear her.
You guys.
Your mic's on.
My mic is on.
Yeah, we can hear you guys.
Why is this mic on? Hold on, let me get mine.
Is your mic live?
Well, you turned it on. I was parked behind.
Thank you.
I'm in the broadcast right now.
Okay.
We found out we got a supercar fan over here. Oh, wow. Knows all about it. Okay. Hey, Aaron, come on and get your spot.
And I need you. Alright, switch from. Okay, switch from Andrew to Tyler. All right. So I am here with Aaron Reddy with the Ferrari Club of America, and these gorgeous cars are going to continue showing up throughout the morning, or actually afternoon at this point. So I'm so thankful that they're here with us. This event is to basically help the charities. You guys hit those donate buttons. It's all about helping kids survive and succeed. So Aaron, what's our first charity today?
I believe Larry.
Larry, first charity, CCE, Center for Creative Education,
Yes,
right?
that's correct.
Center for Creative Education is a digital learning center. Creative education, creative arts being incorporated into the math, the science, the English. It activates both sides of the brain. These children are able to explore the arts and actually continue their education with so much more enthusiasm, so much more excitement towards learning. So it's not just numbers, it's not just English, but they actually take them straight through the reading process, right on into middle school and high school. There are so many activities for them to learn the digital field. Many of the videos that you see today are created by the Center for Creative Education and their digital learning program. So we're going to cut out, let you learn a little bit more straight from them. We'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. I'm here at Auto Film Specialist in North Houston with the owner of AFS, Mike Norn. Hi, Mike.
How you doing?
Good. Also, got Jed Farnaby, Regional Director of Ferrari Club of America. Hi, Jed. How are you?
Hi, good morning. Very well, thank you.
Good. How was your charity ride today?
It was good. We set off from Ferrari Houston, our local dealership. There are 8 cars here today, very Ferrari models. Yeah, it's good so far.
Good. A little bit about your charity. It's hospital. Yep. And how about the region of the Ferrari region? What do you guys cover there?
We have Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Arkansas. Around 670 members in the region, so we're very well supported in the club.
Perfect. Thank you. Mike?
Yes, sir.
What do we got going on here today? We're gonna do a little.
Go ahead and get.
Paint the text form, and then we're about to apply crystalline to the 458.
Perfect. You guys are the perfect place to do it. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yep.
I just heard.
No, we're good. Nothing. Don, are we still on?
We got our cameras outside over here. Leave us.
Get a little view of the Ferraris we got here. Don.
At Texas Children's Cancer Center, we're proud to say we help children and their families fight and defeat cancer every single day. When we opened in 1954, only 10% of children diagnosed with cancer survived. We went from having very few cures, no specialists, and little knowledge to offering diagnosis-specific, multidisciplinary care to every patient, with support and guidance for them and their family through every step of their journey, in a facility designed to meet their unique needs as children.
Get up and dance, it will be alright, just dance.
A team of more than 1,000 is dedicated to finding cures through research, more than 200 clinical trials, and novel treatments, many of which we've pioneered in our research laboratories. Each year, we care for more than 500 children with a newly diagnosed cancer, providing access to specialized programs from leukemia to brain, bone or liver tumors, histiocytosis, neuroblastoma, and more. Not only do we see the common, we also see the rare and the unusual. And most importantly, we know how to treat it. Consistently ranked by U.S. News and World Report as one of the top children's cancer programs, we are gaining ground, working relentlessly to create the most effective, least toxic, personalized treatments to provide children and adolescents with cancer access to all of the newest and most innovative therapies. 6 decades later, more than 80% of children and adolescents survive their cancer diagnosis and ring the victory bell. For each child, we are committed to battle alongside them and their families, as if they were our own. And so we fight until we have a cure for every child. At Texas Children's Cancer Center, we're proud to say we help children and their families fight and defeat cancer every single day. When we opened in 1954, only 10% of children diagnosed with cancer survived. We went from having very few cures, no specialists, and little knowledge to offering diagnosis-specific, multidisciplinary care to every patient, with support and guidance for them and their family through every step of their journey, in a facility designed to meet their unique needs as children.
Get up and dance, it will be alright, just dance.
A A team of more than 1,000 is dedicated to finding cures through research, more than 200 clinical trials, and novel treatments, many of which we've pioneered in our research laboratories. Each year, we care for more than 500 children with a newly diagnosed cancer, providing access to specialized programs from leukemia to brain, bone or liver tumors, histiocytosis, neuroblastoma, and more. Not only do we see the common, we also see the rare and the unusual. And most importantly, we know how to treat it. Consistently ranked by U.S. News and World Report as one of the top children's cancer programs, we are gaining ground, working relentlessly to create the most effective, least toxic, personalized treatments to provide children and adolescents with cancer access to all of the newest and most innovative therapies. 6 decades later, more than 80% of children and adolescents survive their cancer diagnosis and ring the victory bell. For each child, we are committed to battle alongside them and their families, as if they were our own. And so we fight until we have a cure for every child.
Okay. Hi, everybody. We're getting ready to do an install PPF on the hood of this 458. These guys have prepped the hood. They are now getting ready to install this big, large piece on that car. Got the two of them here. They just weeded it, getting ready to peel it. Here we go. Some of the benefits of PPF you're going to get out of this is protect those vulnerable areas, right? Driving down the road, you get all that road grime, whatnot. This 8mm film here will do a lot to protect the front of this car. Mike, what are some of the other benefits of this?
Stop you from lock chips and scratches.
This is an 8mm thick film, which is tough on road debris. Good for that kind of thing. It has a self-healing technology in this film, so some of the minor scratches will heal itself. And it's backed by a 10-year warranty from the factory. It's got good clarity. It's got good clarity, which leaves it nice appearance, pretty much invisible. Mike, give us some of the nuances, some of the techniques you guys use here at your shop.
You're gonna see it. Hot water.
Hot water. What's the hot water do for you?
It's gonna make you manipulate your film, help you tack it, help out washing out the slip solution.
Okay. What's the benefit of leaving it hang over the edge like this?
We're gonna edge wrap it so you don't have lock chip on the edges of paint protection film. You want to do like a boat coverage. We're gonna cut it about 1/4 inch, and then wrap it on the other side of it.
Okay. Look at that, just like that. These guys have got this car pretty much covered. What do you need for dry time on something like this, Mike?
Not long. I mean, we actually asked for a client to leave it overnight with us, so we can look at it in the morning. But usually we're done with, just the hood piece will be done in like, 10, 15 minutes, edge wrapping and everything.
Really?
Yeah. We got a special technique.
Yeah, what's that special technique? Care to share?
Come for training. You see it?
Okay, we'll witness. That's good. Just like that. So how long will you leave this edge dry before you wrap it?
Right now, we're gonna wrap it right now. with this special solution. You won't even get from me.
Is that right? What's some techniques you guys use here that others might not? Like maybe take me to this fender really quick.
We use our tank, just all our equipment that we personally make to make doing this very efficiently.
And having that leading edge is important, right?
Pink squeegee.
Having this leading edge is important.
It is.
You could get rock chips real easy on the front tip of that.
Yeah.
Kind of tell us what you're doing there.
I'm flushing out the slip solution.
Uh-huh.
And if you see the soap right there, look, it's coming out.
Okay.
And then we're gonna be preparing it for edge wrapping. Look how it's sticking already. Do you see that?
Okay, yep.
That's how we stick it right away. Time is money, guys, and that's why we do this. Huh? Look, see that? Want to lift it up? Want to lift it up? Got it? Got that side? This. Right. Let's go ahead and flush it out.
Okay.
So now we're flushing out all the soap. And you see the soap running?
Okay.
We're about to prepare for edge wrapping, cutting the edge. Can you reach this side? Okay. There you go. We're good.
And how much of that edge will you wrap? Half an inch?
Probably up to a quarter, a third of an inch.
Okay.
I think half an inch is too much.
Okay.
We're gonna start cutting it.
Yeah, and you just cut it off the car, right? You just grab it.
We're gonna air cut it.
Okay.
So we're not cutting on the car.
Right. No cutting on the car. Air cutting. Why don't you go ahead and explain that to me?
So you take your carbon blade.
Okay.
And then you pull on your film and it's gonna be straight. You see that? That's better than a plotter. Look at that. Skills right there. There you go. Yeah. Take that one. There you go. So we're gonna, I see people using scissors, but man, if you got good knife skill, you can just do it with a. You hear that noise? That's magic. Okay. Got the back cut?
Carbon blade's important.
Yeah.
Got the back cut. Will you trim the rest of it? Will you trim the rest of this and then lower it, or?
We're gonna lower it right now and then trim it.
Okay. It's very important not to be on the car, right, Mike?
Yeah. Look how straight that cut is. It's better than a plotter. The plotter's not gonna do this. I'm a human plotter. I am. You see how straight that cut is? And there's a trick to this.
What's the trick to that?
Straight cut.
Okay. Tug it back, tug it forward.
No, just pull it, just a little tension like
Just keep
this.
it a little taut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there, you see how it's going straight?
Nice. Go back.
I am. It's here.
Good.
Dwayne fixed it.
Somebody can we kind of try to fix it up. She's the one messing it up. Like really?
Now will you just flush that what's remaining and wrap it around there?
We're gonna wrap it right now.
Oh, so you don't need to add anything to it.
I'm like, how?
We already flushed out the soap. So the main thing is flushing out the soap, and we already did that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna touch
That's the
it.
solution.
You're on.
She's on the feet.
It looks great, by the way.
Touch up some little water that's right here.
So you'll lift it to get that out?
Now we're gonna stick it to the edge.
Okay.
Cut it again. You're cutting that corner, right, Elliot? Okay.
Do you use a squeegee or your fingers to get this wrapped around?
Our squeegee.
Your squeegee?
Yes, sir.
Hey, can I get wrap gloves? Hey, sir,
Just like that, we've got half a hood done.
Lewis, there's wrap glove in that toolbox. Can you get it for me? The red wrap glove. No. In this toolbox, in the window tint. That one. There's a red one on like the bottom shelf. You might deal with other films that take forever to edge wrap, but not 3M. Just remember that. Look at that.
It's already done.
Bang. Never use our wrap glove.
What's the purpose with the gloves here?
It's gonna slide it. It's make it smoother instead of using your bare hand.
Okay.
And you're gonna see how fast it is from right here. So
let me get the other side of you.
So you'll start seeing. I wouldn't lift up the hood to do that, but just for camera purposes, you see that? Look on the bottom. Watch this. Watch what the wrap glove does. See that? Look how fast that is. See this little curve? You don't have no wrinkle because you're working it out. Same thing with this. You always go here first. Right when you get there, done.
And that gives you a feel better than having a tool, right? Because you're using your own hand.
Yeah. And you got little rock chips right here, but it's okay. Okay, let's do the underside. How you? Do the backside of the hood. And then we'll lift it up. Voila.
And voila. Just like that, we've got a done PPF hood. 10-year warranty. Okay.
Try to cut it as close as to the edge as
you can.
Yeah.
And the towel that just absorbs some of that water that you put on there. Okay.
And then we give it a little bit moisture right here.
Yes. Just say. Okay. Okay. just completed this hood. We're done here. We're going to send it back to Florida. It's all you.
You still filming? We are? Okay.
There we go. We're good now.
Orlando at Pro Tent with the Ferrari Club of America,
Hey, on
benefiting
time.
children's
Yeah, nice.
charities.
I thought you told me to do I thought you told me to do the window tint.
Well,
Succeed in
that's
the
next.
sky. We've got CC.
Hold on, they're still live.
Center for Creative Education. We've got the Children's Hospital in Texas for cancer treatments of all different types that children are hit with these ailments, and we are definitely trying to do what we can. The Ferrari Club has worked with them quite readily in Houston and all over the nation to help get their donations up, and we are here doing exactly that. We're getting ready to feed in some window tint at the same time on one of their beautiful, gorgeous monster vehicles. So let's cut back into Andrew. Andrew, what kind of mischief is going on in here?
Well, we are getting ready to work on this vehicle right here. We're going to be installing some ceramic IR film on this vehicle. So right now, the installer is kind of getting his tools prepped and ready to go. We are then going to go over and we're going to machine cut this out with our plotter. So I'll take you guys over in a minute. Go ahead and see how the machine cuts this stuff out. Alright, so over here we have our plotter. This is the machine we're going to use to actually cut the film. We have cutting software. We have all the windows for makes and models in here. So this particular one, you can see, the plotter is cutting out the window we need for this car. So from this point, the film is taken over to our peel board. We're going to cut out the separate windows on our glass stand and then prep them to install on the windows themselves. Percent. This will provide, even though it's a lighter film, the VLT is 70, it still provides great heat rejection. It compares very closely to our crystalline film in performance. This film has great color and hue when you get to some of the darker films.
So how here our installer, we're going to show the technique we call heat forming. Howard's going to take this flat piece of window film and he's going to now shrink it down to the size of that window.
So basically, when we are heat shrinking a window, we are taking the extra film that's left behind due to the curve in the glass, kind of molding it so that it fits the exact shape of the window. Basically, this process I liken to if you had a basketball and you laid a piece of paper over top of it, it's never going to lay flat. Same thing with your windows being curved. A flat piece of window film will not lay nice and smooth across there. So to get rid of that extra loose material, we go ahead and we'll heat form the piece of film. And then after this process is done, the piece of film now has a permanent curve to it, which will fit perfectly on the inside of the window. So our installer is putting the film back up on our peel board. You can see some of the shrink that has gone into the window film, where it's now going to hold that curve. All right, so we have our window ready to go. Our installer is going to grab our film.
Yeah, I have. I put before I got it, I have put up there. I had it 3 amps. It's really different. Kind of wash the water. It's, you know, I use my leaf blower to dry.
All right, here he comes with our piece of film. Bring it over to our window.
You never touch. Literally, don't have to touch the car. No, I hose it off. I bought them with little foam dispensers in my hose. Put the stuff on. Don't touch the car. Rinse it off. Don't touch the car. You know, the soap dispenser. They sold me from the ceramic company. And then you dry it off with your leaf blower. It blows right off. And you're done.
So as Andrew mentioned, this is our new line, ceramic window tint, ceramic IR. This film was launched last year, and what's great about it is it blocks up to 95% of the It also blocks 99% of the UV. Well, why is that important? Well, number one, the UV, the 99% UV protects against fading. It can be installed on larger windows, so it protects the dash, and it protects the interior of the vehicle. On top of that, it's also sponsored by the Skin Cancer Foundation, so it protects yourself too. As we mentioned, it blocks up to 95% IR. But why is IR important? IR is the heat that you feel. That's the most strength that you're going to get from the sun that affects the temperature of your vehicle. So by blocking up to 95% of the IR, you're going to be much cooler, much more comfortable inside the vehicle. As we can see, Howard has finished tucking inside the film inside the gasket. Ferraris are known for very tight seals. The other thing that he does is gets as close to the edge of the glass as possible, but he has a safety gap. The reason you have a safety gap is these windows automatically go up and down into the gasket, and so he doesn't want it to rub up against the edge of the glass. By putting a nice safety edge, we get as close to the edge of the glass as possible without causing any damage to the tint and without you being able to touch it with your fingers. All right, great job, Howard. So this is our Ceramic IR 70%. Great looking film, not too dark, but again, blocks out the infrared UV without even darkening the windows. The last thing we do is we wipe off the 3M logos. Beautiful. Great job, Howard. So you can see, especially on this colored vehicle, how nice it blends in with the vehicle. Again, doesn't darken it too much, but protects the interior, protects yourself with a great look. Now, this film also comes in other shades. We have all the way down, like we're demonstrating, the ceramic 70, but then it goes darker to 50, 35, 25, 55. So we're one of the few manufacturers that has a ceramic infrared film in any shade that you would want to put on your vehicle. You can see the difference here between not being tinted and the 70% tint. Very little difference in appearance. Let's take a look at some of the other work being done. Again, we're here at Pro Tent in Orlando, Florida. And you can see darker shades. This is a darker version of the IR25.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Doug and Andrew. We are still working out some Mother Nature storm issues, so I hope everyone's enjoying what we're able to show you so far. Again, please hit those donate buttons. Let's get these kids that need to survive and succeed. All three of our virtual road trip charities have everything to do with children, bringing them up, making sure they're okay, making sure they make it through the worst that life has to throw that some of us adults would never make it through. So hit those donate buttons. I'm going to bring it back to Steve in Houston, where they're going to show you guys some crystalline, which is one of 3M's ultimate, highly sought after products, very high technical. I'm going to let him handle it. Steve, it's all yours.
Hi guys, welcome back to Houston. Got Mike here again. We're going to demonstrate our crystalline CR80 Plus, as we call it. This is a patented technology film from 3M's aerospace division. Mike, go ahead.
Okay,
Talk us
so
through
we're gonna start shrinking this film. This is one of the hardest film to shrink, guys. So the special technique of shrinking this film, if you see all these fingers, and I do wet shrinking on the side glass. So I'm gonna throw my heat underneath. And then we'll start shrinking it.
What's the point of shrinking it starting on the bottom there, Mike?
On this film, you don't want to put heat onto the film because of the it got over 200 something layers, so you'll disrupt that if you actually like put heat on the film, and then you gotta wait a little bit before you close it. And so
So you let it cool down a little bit before you cart it down?
Yeah, because if you don't, then it just don't work out.
Okay.
You see that? Now since I got water in it, I could go a little bit faster.
Okay. And this film right here, Mike, it's one of the top in the industry, is it not?
It's the best.
What do we get out of this, Mike?
97% of infrared rejection, 53% of your heat come from infrared, and it block out 97% of that.
And the benefit of this film is basically what? You can get a factory look with a lighter film and still get that.
Yeah. So the reason why we did 80 on here, because we want to keep the car looking OEM and keep out the heat without changing the appearance of the car. And there you go. Look at that. Oh, got a little baby finger right here. No problem for
this film. This film right here won't degrade over time. So basically, the heat rejection you're getting right now, you're going to get 5-8 years to come. Correct?
Yeah.
This 80% right here is also good for those guys that live in states that have a 70 VLT for the front.
Yeah,
this
like
will
California.
keep you legal.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
So we're about to cut off the top, and I'm hand cutting this film. I know some of y'all use powder, y'all can, but when you start dealing with high-end customer, they actually want an OEM look, so we're gonna go all the way to the edge, and that's the reason why I hand cut them. And when I hand cut with when I shave the top, I do it with a carbon blade.
Okay.
I know some of y'all are doing it with stainless steel. Y'all can. But I think carbon work better. Look how smooth it cut.
You're just zinging it right down the edge of the window.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so like he said, we want to keep an OEM look to this car. So with this film, you're going to get all the UV rays blocked that save that pretty interior we got right there. Knock out quite a bit of heat, and you don't have to go so dark.
And right here, I don't ever cut on the car, so I draw with my marker.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cut on my pill board.
Take it over to the board.
Start cleaning up the car.
It's supposed to be 90% protection, but you can barely see the tip.
What's the point of rounding those corners?
So you don't have lipping issue, because when you have short corner, plus it look a lot better.
There was a independent study done that showed a 47-degree temperature drop in a sedan using crystalline 70%.
But they don't recommend. I did it in my car. The problem with that is that.
Okay, where are we going now?
I'm about to clean up the film. I'm gonna clean it.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Can you tell the guys to get into corn? You have to play bar. And a chair, corn. ASAP.
We're live. So what's the next step, though? Before we start it, where are we going?
So we're gonna put it in the film.
Yep.
Right here. Let me make sure I got everything.
What's the step?
We're gonna go ahead and clean the glass.
Clean the glass. Here comes the cavalry with your parts.
Hey,
Okay.
hopefully everything goes smooth, guys, because I know we're live.
And what are you using there, Mike?
It's just a clay pad because I don't want
Let's
to
see
use
it.
razor blade on it.
Okay.
So it's a clay pad. That's the best.
What's the point of the clay pad?
Instead of using a razor, this is safer for glass. So all the guys that have been doing it in the 80s, 90s, I don't know, even now, they're using razor blade on a car.
Okay.
Glass are actually coming out softer, especially on Ferrari, McLarens, and stuff like that. And then you'll scratch it by using a razor blade.
Okay.
So don't take no chance. Get your papers. You got that platinum? Right here. Oh, thank you, baby. I had my PPA pouch. Now we're switching to Windows.
Okay. Is there a technique to cleaning this? Start at the top, the bottom.
It is. Just scrub it and then top to bottom.
Okay.
And then we're ready to rock and roll. Don't move fast, guys. Every time you go fast, always make a mistake. You gotta be efficient. That's why I'm gonna slow it down.
What do you have in that bottle?
It's just soap. I use Johnson & Johnson.
Okay.
The reason why I use Johnson & Johnson, if it get into my eyes, it don't hurt it.
Okay.
I know some guys use Dawn. I mean, you can use any soap. I just like JJ. I've been doing it forever. And it's worked.
And here we're going to tuck it in the front and then the bottom, or the bottom first? Is there a difference between doing these frameless windows and a framed window?
No, there's not.
No?
You want to make sure your slip solution is right.
Okay. You're just tucking it in behind that bottom gasket right now? What's the importance of that sheet we've got right there?
To protect the door panel.
Okay.
I know some of y'all are not doing it. Y'all should, because one day it's gonna haunt you. You got your new Mercedes that got the computer on the front door now. It used to be under the seat, but they're moving it. So if water get in there, you're actually gonna be paying $1,500. I don't know, maybe $3,000 for a new computer. You don't want that issue. This only costs a few cents, maybe a few dollars. That's the effort that you need to take to do this. You should. Everybody should.
This particular car, before we started this, what you have to do to get that window to stay up, since it's automatically rolls down?
Trick. So you trick. We call it tricking in the industry. We're tricking the door that is closed.
Okay.
And you push this in, and the window.
Just like that,
stay up.
We've got a 80% tinted window.
I'm gonna go over it again just to make sure we extract the most out of solution.
How many times would you recommend going over that? This particular film is a little thicker, a little thinner than normal. What do we got here? What are we working with?
Yeah, it's a thicker film, so you gotta go a lot. You gotta extract the water a lot.
Okay.
It will dry up on you. It's just if you don't dig hard enough, it's just gonna take a little bit longer.
Okay.
And, that's the reason why you see me going over and over. I don't want this car to come back. I don't want him to have a nipping issue. You don't want that for yourself. You don't want that for your customer. You don't want that for your business.
Things that you would tell your customer when you let this go. What are something that you might give him as a?
We don't. We do actually a really good job. They can roll down they can roll down their window when they leave us.
Okay. This car, you don't really have a choice, do you? It rolls itself down. Just like that?
Look at this. Look at that skill. You see that skill?
Yeah, it's looking good.
Gotta do
Looks like factory cut glass. Could you shut that door for me if you can, so we can look at the side of it and show how it still retains that. Yep, make sure that bottom's stuck.
Yeah. Before we do that, because if we don't,
would you heat set that bottom or just let it dry?
I would. If we wasn't on camera, I actually would heat it.
Go ahead.
Huh?
That's fine.
It's gonna take a little bit longer.
That's okay. What's this doing for us, Mike?
So we're trying to, any water that's down here is going to dry it up and let the heat start packing faster.
Okay.
You know how they say don't roll down your window for 2 days?
Yeah.
Well, we're trying to put 2 days of heat on it.
Okay.
I mean, not 2 days of heat, but you know what I'm saying.
I get you.
You got to be careful with the gasket, guys. You can burn it. That's why I'm moving this heat gun pretty quick so I don't burn the rubber gasket, plastic gasket.
Is there a certain feel? I see you reaching in with your hands. Certain feel
Oh,
you're
I
looking
could
for?
throw the heat because I want to make sure this don't get hot and I don't burn his rubber molding.
Okay.
It's gonna be expensive for me if I gotta replace this. Huh? Yeah, you gotta take all the precautions you can.
Yeah.
You know, high caliber car. I mean, you should treat this car like you treat any other car. So it don't matter if you got a Toyota or Honda, treat it the same. And you see the 3M stamp? Look. That's to let you know it's real. Real. You see that? There's another one over there. I think there's one like every 10 inches or 12 inches.
Yeah, 12 inches.
We actually removed that with alcohol. Yeah.
Any specific kind of alcohol to take that off?
Just 70%.
Isopropyl?
IPA, yeah.
Okay.
70, 90, they'll take it off. And a paper towel. For some reason, microfiber don't work as good as a paper towel.
Would you dry it with the heat gun all the way around? Or is the bottom the most important?
I'm just making sure everything is dry. We're on camera, so last thing I want to do is something happen. You know, I don't want to jinx myself. And I feel this is a little bit to the edge, so I'm going to cut it a little bit. There you go. Same thing over here. I'm going to cut it a little bit.
Was it hanging over a little? Is that what you're...
Just right here.
Okay. You don't want that, right? Because then it just snags when he rolls down.
I didn't put enough soap in my slip.
Okay.
That's why I didn't move that much.
How much would you recommend to
I'll put
32?
I usually put 3 ounces. I'm in Texas, so it's a little bit hotter. But today is a cold day, so I reduce it. Usually I put 3. I reduce it to 2 ounces because it was colder. I should have left it at 3, but
Guess you learned.
it is what it is.
We good to shut this door so we can show what it looks like?
You ready?
Yeah.
Take off the tape. Clean any little water that's left. 5,000 miles. And wish me luck. So right here, you gotta release this. So we'll open this up. Release this door. It's good. Gotta do something else.
There we have it. You get your heat rejection of a normal dark film with the look of an OEM car, just the way you bought it.
It don't keep out the heat. It actually works. If I wasn't in this business and I didn't know, and if I retired from this business, if I ever get a car, it will always have custody on it, not because it's 3M, because I've dealt with other film before, and this film actually worked. Like I could park at the mall. So the difference between this film and that ceramic film, you'll hear ceramic, but 3M is an infrared.
I'll tell you what.
Infrared absorption film. They work the same when you're driving because you're using cool air to remove the absorption, but when you're stopping, ceramic stop working. This doesn't still work.
So what makes the film to stick to the glass?
Some ceramic coating, 3M's new ceramic coating. We're very proud of this product. We have Mike Giles with us. He's going to be giving you some technical feedback on it. We've got ProTint in Orlando's master coder, who has already worked on several sections of this gorgeous machine. And so we've still got a coating that we need to get done on the quarter panel. You guys are going to get to witness that and get the technical point on these products and how easily and wonderful they are to install in your vehicle. And then Chris is going to show you why you actually install them on your vehicle. All right.
Hey guys, alright, so first we're going to start off by prepping the car one more time. Just make sure there's no dust or anything that fell on there. Then we're going to tape up the rubber seal so I don't get any additional ceramic on the rubber. And yeah, let's do that. Go this way. Of course, we've got 3M glue tape. Doing a good job, Chris. Always. Got it. Alright, so we're taping up the rubber. We don't want to get any ceramic on there. It doesn't do well going against the rubber. And hopefully you have instructions on how to paint correct the car before you get to this point. So this car's already been paint corrected. Remove any swirls, scratches, light oxidation. And after that it gets a decontamination wash to pull any other dirt out or oils. So it's at that point. Now we're just going to do one more just to make sure.
Why is that important for us to get any kind of light scratches out? What's the coating going to hide that or not?
So the ceramic coating can hide some scratches and swirls, but the idea is to get the car as close to new as possible. If you put any ceramic, especially the 3M, it's very thick, very durable. If you put that on top of scratches, you're going to have a higher shine. The ceramic will not last for 3 years. It will also show the scratches more, and you don't want to do that. So you want to do a paint correction, and that could be anywhere from 5 to 24 hours of micro polishing. So we want to get as close to new as possible, and that's what we have here. For being 10 years old, that's your finish. So like a lot of ceramic coatings, as opposed to a wax, polish, any of those things, those products have fillers that would fill in small scratches. Yes. Right? So coating actually won't do that. It's going to highlight things, and so the finish needs to be prepared as close to perfection as possible.
Yes, that's exactly right. So what we don't want to do is have a beautiful car like this, get 20 hours of paint correction, and then you use something as simple as wax. Wax is silicone-based, oil-based, and those things are temporary. Until the sun comes out, until you wash it 2 more times, you're going to lose your wax shine, and you'll be back to square one spending more money. So the idea is to get your paint correction, get a 3M ceramic coating, and you'll be taken care of for 3 years with low maintenance. And yeah, you don't want to magnify damage. You want to remove as much as possible and seal it up with ceramic coating. So this is what we call an IPA wipe down. Sometimes it's a surface cleaner. This removes any oils, any debris, any dust. The car's already been taken care of and prepped for this. So now that that's wiped off, we're going to go ahead and get the 3M coating put on here. Leave that there. Be right back.
So we're excited to launch this. Our coating just launched this week. It's gone out unbelievable. We have a great response to it. This is a product that 3M's been working on for many years now. This product is made by 3M. It's made in the USA. It also is a globally VOC compliant product. So this, you can open up that bottle. There's very little odor, if none to it. Other products, competitive products, because they have so much distillates in their product, the odor can be overwhelming at times. So that's one of the key selling points to this product, is its safety.
All right. So I got my 3M block. I got my 3M bonnet. I like how they incorporated the logo there. We've got our 3M ceramic coating. Got the child lock on there. And if you look close, you could actually see how thick and how hard the ceramic can be. It turns almost to like a dry ice. So this is pretty much what will be on your paint, almost a hard shell, a top coat per se.
Interesting also about our product is it's almost 100% pure product, as opposed again to comparing it to other ceramic coatings. It can be quite diluted at times. This is virtually 100% pure product.
So it's almost like syrup coming out. I want to do a couple drops in straight line to catch that there. I like to put a little bit extra so everyone gets the best dollar out. 14 drops on the first application. If there's going to be customers, there's going to be consumers that might want to have 2 layers, 3 layers of a ceramic. You can stack this. There is a cure time in between layers, but if we're just talking about one, we got 12 to 14 drops, and since we're doing the quarter pan, I'm going to stick to the edges, follow the body lines. You want to create almost an outside border, make it a little bit easier when you bring it all together. The hard part is getting the car prepped for this. This can be somewhat of the easy part as long as you know your chemicals. What we would consider a basket weave pattern. I'm keeping the block to 2 inches, and when you do your second pass, it's going to overlay your first pass. So you can ensure that you got an even distance bar. It should look a little blurry on the camera, and that's it doing a flash. That's what we call it. It's exposed, so it's going to haze, and that's the chemical bond happening with the paint. Now that the whole side's been covered, I'm just going to go one more time over it just to spread it.
So the chemistry on this product is also very unique. It is a patent pending polysiloxane. It's quite different in many ways to competition. Thus, the application for patent.
Whoa, that is not working.
No, you have to hit the video first and then hit up there. You do this first, then that.
The video is already on.
And they can provide a good repellency, but
Just
with
leave it
poly
on.
being the main source in here, I'm pretty sure this is probably one of the best products out there.
You can be sure.
You'll see.
You know, 3M in their testing and developing this product, of course, we don't test against the weakest competition. We test against the toughest, the highest competition.
We don't want to say any names.
No, we're not. You keep doing what you're doing. We're going to release that. There's a lot of, there's some great tech items and functions on this product. But we are in the very top level of performance of these products. In some categories, we will be the leader amongst other top ceramic coatings.
So, 3M ceramic coating, you want to give it about 2 to 5 minutes after applying, depending on your temperature. Right now, it's about 85, very thick humidity, but we're in a good air-controlled environment. And once it does its flashing, you should be familiar with hazing. You're going to go ahead and do the same thing and wipe it off. Usually want to use microfibers that have a higher count, GSM. I prefer 350 GSM. This microfiber is equivalent to about 250. So it should do the job with one pass without you having to do any extra aggression in wiping it off. Sometimes you want to flip your towel. That way you're not spraying more residue than you need to, as opposed to picking it off.
So this is referred to as leveling, correct?
Yes, sir.
So how does this product level in your experience compared to other products?
It levels pretty well. It's kind of self-leveling, actually.
Yeah, that is how we describe it.
It's very thick going on compared to other products I've used, but it is the easiest coming off. And that's mind-blowing for the durability that it gives for 3 to 5 years on your maintenance. And I'd say this is probably one of the best ones I've used. But the self-leveling is very easy because of its thickness, in my opinion.
So when we did the trials for this product, and we went to a dozen shops and let them experiment with the product, get feedback, develop our product, and tweak the product, the number one overwhelming comment was how well it levels. Very important, because if it doesn't level properly, then the high spots, those are very noticeable when they dry. You would have to polish that area out again. So the fact that it levels as well as it does makes the installation even closer to perfection.
You know, in a bad case scenario, when it's not a good self-leveler, high spots, and you would hate to have to go back on something like this and start your process all over. So when we're talking time, convenience, finished product, you do not want to have something that does not self-level or have very good leveling spots, as Mike brought up. So I would say this is right up there. This is pretty much perfect. Now that this panel's wiped, you can probably get a little close up there, get the gloss going. It's going to have a cure time. You never want to expose it to the elements right after applying.
What's the time on that, Mike?
So the time on this after your final coat is 4 hours. So after 4 hours, the car can go outside. It can get rained on. We don't want you to wash it for a week. But that's another very unique characteristic of our product. Some companies, even if we do the, not companies, but products, you might have to leave that car into the shop for 16 hours. If you do 2 coats on a car, that second coat, 4 hours later, the car can go outside. You're not worried, even if it, and that's a real advantage to, if you own a shop and you want to start carrying a ceramic coating product, just think about that advantage as far as the cost of keeping vehicles in your shop, and yet you're still going to have this brilliant result and durable result. And that's going to give you a 5-year warranty. Each year you have to come back and get a boost, so we have a boost product as well. And what that's going to do is that's going to restore any product that might come off on car washes or what have you. That's going to bring it back to its original level and give you that same brand new experience. The other thing about ceramic coatings, if you're not familiar with them, you're an old school kind of car guy like myself, and you like to wax your car or detail it, you get that fresh detailed look, and half a dozen car washes. You get your car ceramic coated with 3-inch ceramic coating. Every time you wash your car, it'll look just like this. It looks like you just detailed it. And your car wash is easy. It can be, in some cases, you hose it off, dry it, and it looks like it was freshly detailed. So, very strong characteristics of that just door.
So Mike, I want to put over here, do a little bit before we get out of here. The rest of the car is cured. It's been applied. It has 2 layers of 3M ceramic coating, including the glass. So all I'm going to do is just a quick demo so you see the hydrophobic, relative qualities. You don't have to be at a certain angle. It doesn't have to be 110 degrees on the water contact angle. And you're going to see all this water just leave this car completely. Right up here. I'm going to go ahead and pour some on this glass, and you'll see it work its way down. Now let's pretend I just washed this car. If anything, you'll have a hard time keeping water on it. You get your soap, you get your water rinse, you get it dry. You won't have anything left over. It'll be a simple pass. And we're back to new. At this point, you're headed to the car show. This is when you can use some of your 3M boost. Give it just a little bit more hydrophobic quality. All you have to do is wipe this thing down.
So regarding that, don't video me because I'm reading here. I got the, so regarding the hydrophobicity, this product has the lowest surface tension of all the products we compared it to. Now, we didn't compare it against everything, but certainly the top brand. The other thing that the engineers wanted us to mention is it has a lower coefficient of friction than other leading brands. That's the slickness of allowing the paint to be easier to clean. The other unique characteristic, or we are where we lead the industry, expect to, is we have the lowest initial contact angle than leading ceramic coatings, and that's the hydrophobicity. Basically, they actually will measure what a droplet of water will look like, and it's not going to lay as flat after you put the coating. It's going to be at a high point. The higher the point of that droplet, the faster it comes
the water contact angle.
That's right. Yeah. So some of the unique characteristics of this coating once it's done and why it's so slick. Again, an industry leader.
I'm going to do one more water pour if you like. There you go. Girls grabbing the water. Pick a spot. If you want to do the hood, no.
This side of the door here.
Want to do the side of the door?
Sure.
We've even got the wheel ceramic coating. Just to make everything easier for Larry here when he's cleaning up the car. You can see that on the gloss. Two-tone, don't mess with the silvers. So I'll go ahead and give a pour over the door. We've got the handle, we've got door jambs all covered up, California badges, mirrors. Do that just a sec. Go ahead and wipe everything down here. Let me grab that. You want to see? Sure. All right, one more time. And as you can see, it blankets right off the car to nothing but a few drops until it becomes one drop.
And this ceramic coating has been tested. It's applied to our paint protection film, our vinyl wrap materials, our 1080, our 2080. All of those products have been tested with each other so that the warranty still is in full effect for both the paint protection film, the vinyl, and of course the ceramic coating. And very unique,
as far as 3M is concerned, is we make all those products. All those products are made by 3M. All of them were tested at our world-class testing facilities. And so the product has been really, really highly developed. And while we're a little late getting to the ceramic coating market, we think it's an advantage. We learned and looked at other products, and we've seen where we could improve, and the end result is just a fantastic, very easy self-leveling, very durable product. And of course, it gives you just a beautiful. Even an item such as the block, you might have saw Chris using this. Even this block was something designed by our engineers at the lab. It's different, and this is when we did the VOCs, the trials. We had dealers that use other products. First thing we want to do is, where can I get that block? I'd love to get that. And of course, it comes with the pads here. Each kit comes with 8 pads. These, it's like a terry cloth, I guess. And that's your kit. And of course, this is the bottle of the product. Ceramic coating bottle we just launched. And that's the kit. So, Chris, any final thoughts, comments?
Well, to your point, I did apply the ceramic coating for clear film on this car, and they did a great job doing a bond and self-leveling. I was very surprised. On the glass, there's a 3M glass prep spray. It comes with your kit. There's a boost spray. It's actually separate. It is separate, sorry. But it is on the glass, and the way it went on the glass is just as easy as going on the car. Wiping it off, putting it on, self-leveling, everything on all my boxes, 100. So don't forget, you can use it on your glass. Tail lights, almost everything on the football.
And of course, this is not a consumer product, though. This has to be professionally done, as is all 3M has. This is not a retail type product. But it is unique also in that you can use this one product, as Chris mentioned, on all these surfaces. Every surface on this truck. The wheels, the calipers, obviously the paint, the glass. The only thing you need with the glass is the primer. It's a 3M primer. Makes that glass get sticky. Think of it as right on sale. We're at a working location near the cars meeting by. And that again is also very different. Our competitors, they sell you a product for this and a product for that and a different product for your rims. 3M, and looking at these products, found that we could make one product that does everything. Not the interior, that's something perhaps for the future, but this product is really the one product, the only product you're going to need to get results like this. Great thing too, we talked about the water coming off. This is virtually very difficult for anything to stick to this. Here in Florida, love bugs. There are times we don't even drive our cars because the love bugs are on the highway in certain areas. So those are going to come off much easier. They're not going to actually be able to stick into the paint. Bugs, droppings, bird droppings, chemicals.
Grease sap, regular water, plain water.
Not that you can leave it on there forever, but it's going to clean much easier and remove because of that coating that's on it. A polysiloxane patent-pending product. All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Take it away, Houston, or Dawn, or somebody. There you go. Holly.
Hi, all right. We're finishing up all these technical sessions for you guys. I hope it was educational. Again, you guys remember to hit those donate buttons. I'm going to turn you over to Steve in Houston, who's got the winner of their raffle off. And we're going to come back here for the Orlando raffle off. And then we're going to let you go for the day. Thank you so much. Hit those donate buttons. Back over to you, Steve.
Jed, you got anything, last words you'd like to say? Charity?
Yeah. And 3M for inviting us here today. It's been very educational. Great to see the technique of applying the films. As Dawn mentioned, please donate. Our charity in Houston is the Texas Children's Hospital Cancer Ward. We've been supporting them for about 10 years, and so far we've raised over $800,000. So please donate. It's a very worthwhile charity, as is Orlando and the other regions. So please recognize that. We also had a silent auction here today. Mike, Steve, do you have the results?
I actually got the winner right here.
Alrighty, so the winner of the silent auction is Mike Hardage. Mike will receive
crystalline
window tint. He has a 360 Challenge Stradale Ferrari. So congratulations, Mike, and thank you, 3M.
Thank you, guys. All right, back to you. Back to you guys.
All right.
You're on.
All right. We are back in Orlando. We're wrapping up our day. We've got a very rowdy bunch of Ferrari guys here. We have a couple of items that we're going to be auctioning off. So I want to thank everyone here for joining us today and dealing with our glitches and Mother Nature, of course. So the first thing that we're auctioning off here is a beautiful set of Ferrari. Can you get that? Look how pretty. And, right? Beautiful set of wine glasses. So do I have bidders? Where are we at? Ferrari wine glasses. Anybody? How we doing?
20.
20? All right. 25. 30. All right. Okay, you guys are gonna let this young lady outbid you, really? I know, right? They are beautiful wine glasses. I'm sorry, it's a set. There's two, yes. And this is my kind of wine goblet, by the way. So this is 50.
Yes,
All
you
right.
did not miss that.
Yes, this is my kind. This is not just your this isn't your 5 or 6 ounce that you get at the restaurant. This is a good half bottle wine glass. It's a nice wine glass, nice goblet, beautiful emblem with the Ferrari Club of America on there. So we're at 50. Anybody else? We're at 50. Guys, this is for your charities. We've got the Children's Hospital in Texas. We've got the CCE, the Creative Education down in West Palm Beach. $50. $50. All right, there you go. $50. Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
All right. Next, we've got a 4 set. There's 4 in this set. These are bourbon glasses. Very nice. Same emblem. Beautiful Ferrari Club emblem.
You can drink margaritas in them too.
Oh, good to know. See there? They're actually margarita / bourbon glasses. Love it. So I love it. Very good. I appreciate that. So where are we starting at with this, you guys? Where are we starting?
40.
40. All right. Where are we at? 40. We've got 40. Again, this is your charities, you guys. I know we can get better. Let's go. $40. It's a nice, solid, beautiful, thick. It's heavy in my hand. Very, very nice. We're at $40. Any takers? $40?
I'll do 60.
60?
I'll do 60.
Cameraman's on 60 back here. All right. Cameraman's on the 60. How are you doing, Larry? What are you thinking?
Wonderful.
All right.
Well, I'm the one who brought them.
I know you did. I know you did.
I had them made.
Oh, and I appreciate it. Come on, you guys, $60. This young man is going to outbid you for $60. Really? Are we doing that? Come on now. He's at 60. 65? All right.
It's a 4 set?
It's a 4 set. It's a 4 set, cameraman.
70.
70. Oh. Okay, we're at 70. $70 for this beautiful 4 set of margarita / bourbon glasses. So $70. $70. There you have it. $70. Last thing we're raffling off for you guys. Last thing. we are doing, or actually ProTint actually put this up. They are going to raffle off another ceramic window tint today. You don't have to have it done today. They will get your name. They'll have you come in at your convenience. But we want to raffle that off. This is a $500 or $600 package. So it's your windshield, your two side doors. We'll get things started at, what do we say, maybe $100? Can we start there and build up? $100. It's a heat rejecting. You guys heard the technical presentation outside. Heat rejection. We're in Florida. It's getting super hot. We're in the summer. Which one did you say? I'm sorry? A minivan? I don't know. That would be an Earl question. If they brought the minivan in instead of the Ferrari.
We'll take care of it.
All right. So minivan. It could be. It doesn't have to be the Ferrari. 100. So we're bidding at 100 here, you guys. This is your.
Is it the obsidian?
It is the ceramic.
It's the ceramic coating.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Ceramic coating, heat rejection, out craziness, out the. There's just between the crystalline and the ceramic coating, your heat rejection is insane. You've got your UV protection at 99.9%. So you're knocking down not just the heat in the car, you're actually taking care of your skin and protecting your skin as well, because those UV rays that are coming in your car actually attack your skin, your body, and as we get older, that starts to show. So we're at $100 for a tint package here, you guys, on one of the upper end tints. Come on. Doesn't have to be your Ferrari. Earl already said he would do your personal, any other personal car that you had too. $100. Come on, you guys. Let's push up from there.
It's the ceramic coating?
I'm sorry?
Tell me again what your product is?
The ceramic coating is your upper end heat rejection. So, it's.
I mean, basically the same thing that's done to my car?
Yes, sir.
She's talking about
The ceramic window film. Yeah, that they put on the. Yes.
Take it off. You gotta put some.
So, all right. So $100. There you go. Right. I tried to fight for it, but you know. So we have something else happening here today, and I'm going to have Mike Giles actually come on, and we've got something special in store for Earl. This is actually something that 3M does every year, and it just so happens that this particular dealer. We were having our event here today, and I'm going to let Mike Giles take this away now.
Well, geez. Earl, want to present you with the 2020 Pro Shop Dealer Excellence Award. Excellence in market leadership resulting in exceptional sales growth for 2020.
Awesome.
Thank you. Earl has been just an outstanding ambassador for the brand of 3M. And we just really, whoa, that's no gun for you. That's accent. That's not 3M doing it. Just an outstanding customer, dealer support. When we need something done for a customer, a special event or problem fix, we've sent some of them to Earl. Not that we have that many problems, but Earl's been just a fantastic customer. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you for being a partner.
3M's been great. We love their products. They last a very long time. I've been in this business for 25 years, and 3M by far is the best. And I thank you guys for coming out today.
Yeah, thank you all.
It's been awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
All of you guys here, thank you so much. All of you guys out there in the cloud, on the stream, appreciate you joining us and sticking with us through all the technical difficulties. Everybody, thank you so much. Love you all. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Good job, Dawn.
Yeah.
Still on?
Nope.